So he's like, let's get going. Then he takes a big.
You still could get. You still could go. Let's go.
So what if I said right now that for this holiday weekend, I had a threesome planned?
I would think you would lie.
Why?
It hasn't been brought up in.
So what? It's a surprise, motherfucker.
All right, well, that's what it would be too, motherfucker.
So what would you say?
I'm like, who is it? Have they been tested? That's my
For
first.
what?
That's my first thing. It's like, have they been tested? See, if you can't answer that, then the threesome ain't happening.
You're supposed to need to be more like just more, have a drink.
Okay. If I have a drink, then and by a drink, a bottle for me. But listen, I just want my first threesome to just be really nasty. You know what I mean? Like I want it to be like movie style.
So that's why you're like everybody has to be tested because there's no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules. I mean, like I don't know.
I'm gonna shit on these walls, Ray. You remember that scene?
Talk nasty to me. Ooh, yeah, baby. More nasty. Well, I'm going to shit on these
walls,
Ray. I'm going to shit all over you. Oh, too nasty. Too nasty now. I would just want, I don't know. Like, you told me your experiences with the two that you had. Mm-hmm. One was really good. The other one was kind of like blah. And I don't know, the precautions that were taken during those two. But, I want everybody tested so we can all enjoy each other, all natural. That's what I would want. For my first and probably going to be my last threesome.
Well, we'll get into it in a second. So, welcome to More to the Story.
Hey, guys.
I'm Farron Moore.
I'm with Farron Moore. I'm to here.
He's with me. You're with me this time.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about threesomes.
Yeah.
And
we are. Oh, that's okay.
Yes.
I never know the topics.
We're legit talking about threesomes because so surprisingly, though, I realize now that in order to have that level of just inhibition and freedom. Just being comfortable, carefreeness. Yeah, I would want the third person to be a friend of ours and someone who respects our relationship.
See, it's interesting because when we first talked about threesomes years back,
I said nobody too close.
Exactly.
To home. But now, just more experience.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be more comfortable with someone I'm already comfortable with because I would want that to be more of a relationship than just this one surprise thing.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to have to keep looking for somebody if I'm starting off with somebody new or starting off with a stranger.
Right.
And this person decides that they want it to be more than,
So I'm looking at it from the health aspect. Like if we did it again, doing it with somebody we trust and we've built that rapport with also. That's what I also look at it from is like when we used to talk about it before and you were like, I wanted to be a stranger, somebody that we're not cool with, somebody, I'm like, well, I don't trust somebody that we don't know we're not cool with.
Exactly.
From a health standpoint, also from our personal business standpoint, I'm not big by any means, but a couple people know me and I don't want whoever it is to be out there, I be fucking to here and Farron, right? It's like, what? I be fucking them both.
Right. I just want that
discretion.
Basically, I want that shut the fuck up itness.
Yes, but you, whoever it ends up being, if this ever happens, you have to know that we're a package deal. I'm not going nowhere. If this were ever to happen, I'm not going nowhere. She not going nowhere. So don't think you finna come in and do a divide and conquer. That shit ain't gonna. She knows shit about me that if we split up, then I could go to jail for it. Because then I wouldn't have that marital privilege.
You can't.
You can't make a husband.
Right, you're not forced to.
No, you can't. So she can't go nowhere aside of us already agreeing that we're not gonna do it. And that's something we did first night. We sat down in the jacuzzi and we talked about everything. We talked about the threesomes. We talked about our past. We talked about our future. We also talked about what it would take for one of us to get up and walk away from the table.
Our deal breakers.
Yeah, the deal breakers. Which was it was a very uncomfortable conversation to like get started, but it flowed well. Maybe because we had both been drinking, but I understand how uncomfortable that conversation can be. But it is so necessary that you guys be on the same page, and I think that's what has helped us in so many situations that we acknowledge that the conversations might be uncomfortable, but we will have them.
Yeah, and also it's like we're not going to just because I know what a deal breaker is for you. I'm not about to just for the sake of doing fucked up shit just push the
push the limits.
I'm not going to do
it's
that.
actually
Like
more of a repercussion. I mean, precaution. It's like, all right, well, I know this is it, so I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm gonna make sure.
I mean, we don't want to hurt each other.
Absolutely.
So
not. So who we fucking?
It was
hypothetical.
Yeah. And even if it wasn't, I'm just gonna announce it right here, right now. After you just had this whole speech about discretion, I thought you were about to hit me
with a. I got a couple options. I'll hit you later. I thought you were gonna say something like that.
No one.
Okay. It's crazy because for Christmas I want.
Yeah, good luck, nigga. So this just researching this, so many things came to mind. Like so many questions, especially after our I get on my soapbox about men being sexist and the double standard and blah 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 a lot. Mm-hmm. So by
the way, Farron hates when they cast movies with the older guy and the younger woman. She absolutely despises that.
Like
and
that
it's completely
movie,
outdated.
You should have left. Why the fuck is Amanda Seyfried, is that her name?
Yeah.
With Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
78 years old.
Easily. And she's like 34. And they have like a 6-year-old daughter. What the fuck?
I like an older man, a man with some experience.
Never, ever, like, I won't say never, ever. You rarely see it in the reverse. Or how about, hey, get some people who
on the same
age range. Like, please. That's like it's so gross. Like, women age out. We don't get seen as a love interest at a certain point.
Which is crazy because I would take down Meryl Streep.
She's gorgeous.
I'd take her ass down.
You take her down.
Take her ass down. You understand me?
No red carpet events alone for you. I'll be right
Meryl,
there.
What's up, baby? I see that old tight ass. What you doing?
Come on now, real talk. Meryl's probably not tight anymore. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
And she's an amazing actress.
One of the best.
But let's
let her live, B.
Manage those expectations.
Let her live, B. You don't know. You don't know what her yoga and Zumba regimen is. She might have the tightest little ass ever. She could have invented like Kegels and Benoit balls.
That was the most backhanded shit. So in the right there, what you talking about how tight she is, you gonna say she invented some shit that's been around for centuries?
I'm saying that's what kept her tight.
But you said she invented it.
I said what I said.
No, so I was looking at like just like I talked about Brennan being your husband and my brother. It's like the whole
wouldn't it be the other way around? Your husband, my brother?
No.
Wait, is that how you said it in the other room?
Yes.
I missed that part completely.
He missed it. You didn't.
I thought
I was like, what? I don't want to fuck him.
Yeah, that's what's not gonna happen. That's what's not gonna happen.
But just the women are just expected to just be okay with another woman being there, and
you know why it is though, right?
Man,
I can't get an erection with another guy in the room with his torso out. Like my dick be like, nah, that ain't coming out there. It's cold out there.
That's the problem. Why aren't you comfortable enough with you?
Right.
You ain't gotta fuck the other man.
Right.
So why aren't you comfortable enough to like be another man enjoying a woman.
I don't know. I just never, like, I've never ran a train on nobody. I've never done no shit like that with, like, the homies on me and the bros. We got little chicks coming in. That ain't really my shit, my nigga.
Like, I seen...
More of a solo performer.
But
Niggas come to see you, Otis.
I watched a porn video and it was beautiful. Like, this woman was having sex with these two men and the two men weren't involved with each other, and she was the one calling the shots.
Right.
But it was just
bullshit.
Oh, you said boss shit. I thought you said something else. Yeah, but it just flowed so nice and it was beautiful, and they were both like, nobody was trying to outdo the other person.
Right.
They just all three had chemistry, and I was like, that's beautiful.
So let me ask you this: if we had a throuple, you're saying you would want it to be a guy more than a girl?
I wouldn't say more so. It depends on the person for me. You know that. But I am much more attracted to men than I am to women.
Okay.
So
why don't we just get a whole nother family? Just get a whole nother couple and we just all move. How would that work? Was it like a master bedroom, like a grandmaster? Like we all like a... You
sounding real slave ownery right now.
I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about the size of the bedrooms. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, how would two couples coexist?
No,
or like
why
just
does
be
it
one
have to
big-ass
be that complicated? Like, each couple have their own bedroom. You don't need to come together in one. I mean,
and
you
then
don't
it's a
need,
boom boom room?
No, if you just decide to go to one couple's room versus the other, it doesn't have to be what you just said. Like, yeah.
See, I don't know.
Like,
I'm
all
asking
don't
questions.
have to sleep together on a regular basis. I wouldn't want to sleep in a bed with 4 people.
Right.
So
that'd be a big ass bed.
And also just hot.
Yeah.
And no, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be all that.
Right.
But just looking up there's the combination of threesomes is like, it's really cool because people think, oh, like everybody's having sex with everyone, and that's not necessarily it. We just discussed that. Yeah. The 2 guys were not fucking; they were fucking her.
Right.
But also the one person being in the room is just a voyeur.
Yeah. Somebody that's just watching.
That's still a threesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So with a voyeur, it's still considered a threesome, even though he's not involved other than
they're not involved. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that cool? So, because, I mean, you know me, I'm all about experiences. So it's
you would let somebody watch us?
Yes, and I would also watch somebody else.
I watch somebody. That's just porn.
No, not once you're in, like if you're in the room watching, then that's not just porn. Like you're there.
It's live porn.
They can hear you breathing. They can see and hear you jacking it. Like they can, you know, all that stuff.
Now, would you be weirded out if the voyeurs started masturbating while they were watching us?
No, please do. That means you like what you see.
Okay, then.
Shit.
I'm learning stuff with y'all. These are conversations. We've had a lot of conversations. This is one we actually haven't had. So, like, this is...
So...
How would the kid... Like, if we did do a throuple, how would the kid react, do you think?
I have no idea.
Have you talked to her about, like...
No,
okay.
No. Not... When we had our conversation, because I have had a conversation with her about polyamory.
Yeah.
And I didn't
put us
in the scenario.
Okay.
We just talked about it kind of generally speaking.
Gotcha.
And so she's like, look, she's a very Gen Z, you love who you love type person. She's like, she would so be like a barefoot little flower child back in the 70s. Like, she's just very like, whatever, like, you can't help who you love. If you love more than one person, then be with more than one person. It's okay. And I'm like,
she's super cool. She's still a dick at times, but she's super cool.
Yeah. So that was part of our conversation, was just her saying that's how she felt.
Yeah.
On the subject, but yeah. So, basically, just like all sex things, group sex, threesomes been around since forever. It's
Roman
depicted
times.
Yes, it's depicted in art and books and all of it. So there's a position, damn it, I gotta find it, called the the wine of Dionysus, So it's basically three men in a circle and everybody's being orally pleasured in a.
What is she on a fucking a bar stool that spins? Like, how does
no woman is there? It's just three men, and it's called the Wine of Dionysus. I just thought the name was funny because it's been around since forever, and Dionysus is a Greek god or some shit. So I just thought that was cool, but
I don't get that visual. They're pleasing each other.
Yes, all three. They're laying down in a circle. Like, my head is in your lap, your head is in somebody else's lap, that person's head is in my lap.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't see how that circle. I just pictured them standing. At first, I'm like,
told you have no vision.
This is true. You have told me that.
So there's another one called the Lucky Pierre. It is.
It just sounds ridiculous.
It is basically, it has to be a man in the middle, and I get nope. Actually, it doesn't, because it wants you tag in strap-ons, like possibilities are endless. But the person in the middle is both giving and receiving anally and giving anally.
That doesn't sound lucky at all. Fuck, Pierre. That's what it should be. That should be called
I don't know
fuck,
if you
Pierre.
Remember a conversation we had forever ago about, because I'm pretty sure it's a word on Urban Dictionary, and I didn't look it up.
Pegging?
But no, not pegging. I know what that is. What, you on board now?
What, pegging? No.
Oh shit. Okay. So anyway, basically, getting head while you taking a shit.
Oh,
there was a word for it.
That's a thing?
That's a thing.
Huh. I've said
and
that
I can't
in a
remember,
joke before that you would probably die if you did that.
Oh yeah. You saying in the joke you said somebody would probably die?
Yeah, because like that much intensity, like I ain't gonna front.
Oh, you're
like,
saying you die. I was saying like whoever is giving you head while you were taking a shit would probably die.
Ain't that a bitch? Hold on. Hold on. Your disrespect is at an all-time high today. You know that? You're not wrong, but
right.
I like Mexican food. What can I say?
He likes eating all the things that he should not.
This is true.
And then,
I will close your laptop on your fingers.
Please don't. You know these like little press-on nails. One of these bitches will pop off and shoot across the room, and we'll just keep it moving. Oh my goodness. So anyway,
yeah.
But I thought that was cool. Like, yeah.
Lucky Pierre.
Lucky Pierre.
Yeah, he don't sound lucky to me. He's like, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and get these. Hey, what's going on back there?
I mean, if Pierre knew what it was,
I guess so.
Okay, so there was this whole art movement back in like the 18th and 19th centuries called Shunga art, and it was I think it was Chinese, maybe. I need to give me a second. But anyway, so there was this man who would like depict like voyeuristic shit in like in his painting. So he would have somebody just outside like having sex, but then you look off to like the corners of the painting and it's people like peeking.
Yeah.
Like peeking in at him. But he also did one, I think it's called like The Fisherman's Wife's Dream or something.
Yeah.
And this woman is having sex with an octopus. And I was like, this is from forever ago. And that's probably what started tentacle porn, which isn't so bad.
Wait, what? What is tentacle porn? And you've seen this?
Yes.
That's a real thing? People be smashing with octopuses?
Not even octopus. It's just like some alien creature, some weird creature that has tentacles, and all those tentacles are just going in all the orifices.
So what is it? Is it anime or is it cartoon?
Yeah, mostly
or it's
anime.
Automated.
Yeah.
I mean animated.
Anime.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not anime.
Ooh, let's talk about you. So I watch like hentai which is basically anime porn.
Okay.
And it started because of you.
Ninja Scroll?
From that Is that the name of that old ass movie that was at your apartment? Yes.
And the dude was like, he stuck his tongue all in her. He lifted her leg up. He's like, ugh. He's like, you move, I'll kill you or something. Yeah, that was Ninja Scroll.
Oh,
but you know what's crazy? Like a lot of enthusiasts don't consider Ninja Scroll to be anime because it was just like I guess so that like Western. But yeah,
opened the door.
That was Pandora's box for you. Me too, though. Low key.
Porn can also be animated, and then you look into shit. You're like, yo,
she had that poisonous pussy.
I always love no, this wasn't that one. Then this one was this. It was this old man. He basically said that pussy juice was like the fountain of youth. And so he was like teaching this, teaching some young guy like how to go about how to have sex with a woman and how to basically stay young and all this shit. So it was.
Oh, then that wasn't with me.
Yes, it was.
We didn't watch nothing like that.
We didn't watch it. We never watched it together.
Oh, okay.
I remember when I found it because I was like going through your movies and stuff, and I went back too far and found your porn collection, and that movie was in there.
I've never had a porn collection.
Lies. So anyway, I watched it. You weren't there, and I watched it, but then when you got there, you saw like all the movies out, and you was like, uh-oh. But we never talked about it. I never said that I watched it. But yeah, that was like what started. And I was like, yo,
okay, I
love cartoons. Cartoons fucking, yes. So that's what happened.
I only seen cartoons fuck like when I go to like Pornhub and they got the ads for stuff and like somebody's fucking Marge or fucking Lois. They be drawing Lois thick as fuck on these cartoons.
They do.
Lois and Marge.
Her titties and them hips. Yo.
Yo.
Yo,
somebody dicking Marge down right now.
No, but I do. I watch I don't like animal shit, but yeah, some cartoon people. What's the other thing I watched? The shit, Foodinari, shit. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember how to pronounce it. But it's basically women with dicks.
Okay.
Fucking everybody, and it's like, this is amazing. Oh my God.
What is the amazing part, the appeal to you from that?
Because I love experiences. I like doing things.
Right.
And so it's like, it just seems like interesting. Like, I would like to put on a strap on and do those things.
Okay.
Like,
we got to find you somebody to fuck then. It ain't gonna be me, but you're gonna find somebody to fuck. Here's the thing. I remember you telling me something about like with pegging, it's not about like taking
it's
the mask.
It's a trust thing.
It's a trust thing, but you also said it was like a power thing, right? Like
I said no. Some women say it that way. I can see how it's a power thing because a man's power is kind of centered around his dick,
right?
And so it's like, yo, as a woman to be standing there holding that, and like it would make a woman feel powerful. I can totally see that.
Well, it's crazy that they can, like, women can see that, but don't see a man sleeping with a lot of women as the equivalent of that. They just label that as him being a hoe ass nigga instead of like him just like conquering or like professing his power over women. They don't connect the two.
Why can't you be both?
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying most people don't look at it as that. They don't look at it as an act of power. They look at it as him being a hoe ass nigga or a hoe ass guy if he's not black.
Yeah, I mean, no. Women see it as both. The one that bothers us the most is that you just
out here fucking.
Y'all
out here fucking and sucking every little thing that walk.
The same thing for women. If we're too free. Then we're sluts.
Yeah.
And we're hoes and all that shit. So yeah, I mean, it goes both ways. Feel shame because you make us feel shame. Fuck y'all. So, all right. But I'm sorry. I'm looking up. I have to show you just really, really quick. Just take a peek over here. The art that I was just talking about, the Shunga art. I got it pulled up. Do you need me to send you the images or what? No? Okay. Just look at this real quick. This is how graphic they were.
I love this. Yeah, I've seen some of these before.
Right. Yeah, like
they
draw this style. But here's the octopus one, And it's like,
I love that shit. See, this is like
this is shit that you would, just walking through a boring ass museum, you would probably breeze right by
and miss it,
and miss the fact that is like full hairy vagine.
Here's the crazy thing. We were just looking at a video of Rick Ross's 109 room mansion, and we were like, what the fuck would you need with 109 rooms? Honestly, if we got a mansion at a good price and it had like 75 rooms, I would have so many rooms of different styles of art. Like I would knock down walls and just have halls of art, because I would love to have like this type of art in there. I would love to have like just black like interpretation art. I would love to just have like regular black artists and modern artists. Like I would just make a big ass museum in the crib and then just knock it down to like a 20 bedroom house.
So I feel like you would be one of those. You would have one of those houses that just has like every inch of wall is covered in shit.
No,
there's so much shit.
No, I would have it
everywhere.
I would literally have it like a museum. Like it would be the picture, then a big blank space, and then another picture. I wouldn't have them like clustered like that. If we had the space, it would literally be like one picture, and then I don't know, maybe like 6 feet, and then another picture. Like I wanted to feel like a museum. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't
because
cover it like that.
You see those houses with like, especially the old Victorian style ones, and like people cover the walls with.
No, I don't want that.
Every shelf is just littered with knickknacks and just shit. So much shit.
I don't like that. I feel like you don't appreciate the art or each piece individually when it's too much to take in. That's why you need the space, so you can really absorb that one picture, that one painting, that one piece of art, and then move on. Like I wouldn't want it too close together.
Okay. So
you think you be knowing shit?
I live with you. You are a bit of a
watch your mouth now.
Pack rat. See, that was nice. Ish.
Your mama a pack rat.
She also is.
You is too. You keep a lot of stuff too.
I'm is.
Yep.
You also is too.
Go on with your little funk ass show.
Anyway, so it just seems to be like kind of taboo when people get to talk about threesomes and all that stuff. Like it's, a pause for the what's happening. Ooh.
You know what's so crazy to me? It's like the stuff that we try to make taboo and that society has labeled as taboo because of the Bible or whatever other reasoning is the stuff that they was doing when this shit was created. They was doing threesomes in Jerusalem. You don't think motherfuckers was laying on hay, fucking and shit? The donkey just chewing the hay, looking at it like, you nasty motherfucker. That shit was going on, bro. Like in the Roman times, all of that type of shit.
All of it was going on until the Middle Ages, and that was like the introduction of religion. Like a lot of fun shit was happening.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun shit was happening. And then
you just traded sex for cocaine.
And then religion came and like just put down all these like bylaws and just and a lot of stuff. So people just started getting better at hiding it.
Yeah.
And they, even though like those governing laws or them, the religion being like the ones who are deciding everything that has changed, people still feel like they have to keep it very secret. And then also it's like your business is your business.
Right. That's the
also
big thing.
that.
Yeah, that.
I just wish it was more of that and not so much. You feel ashamed.
Yeah. The shaming is what's weak as fuck for that.
Yeah.
I've always been like, even in middle school and high school, like I knew people that was like, he gonna be gay. Like you could just feel it, and like I never like ever once. There's not one person that could say, "Oh, Tahir jumped in while they was making fun of me." I was always person, man, leave them the fuck alone, bro. Because I never cared enough about a person's sexuality to make fun of them about it. Like I don't, it's none of my concern. It's really none of, like that's it. So as crazy as you making fun of somebody that wants seafood for that day or whatever. It's like, bro, that don't bother me at all. Like
it has nothing to do with me.
And I never understood that shit.
But I'll bring up the fact that it's still so taboo because it just shows like, I mean, it's a lot of people, well, men, this study that I looked up actually specifically says men, but like 84% of men, like a threesome is one of their top 5 fantasies. But it's only, I won't even say a threesome, sex with 2 women.
Right.
Because
that's specific. Y'all, a threesome
y'all scared to have another dick in the room. So
what you gonna do with this 2 dicks in there?
What if it's not all about you? What if I just want to be catered? That dick ain't got to come nowhere near you.
Okay, well, if it's saying that 80% of men fantasy is to be with 2 women, obviously that's what it has to do with.
This is my thing. Being specific about what it says.
This is my thing. If it's 2 guys in there, one of them is fucking, the other one's getting head. You not giving good head if whoever's fucking you is fucking you good. You like, you're doing that, and then you're going to go back to,
that's not the point. You're going to turn around, and then you're going to get your chance, too.
Man,
That's not the point. It's just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ain't no few minutes.
Stay in your lane.
Let me tell you something. If it's 2 dudes and 1 chick, it ain't going to be no few minutes, because he gonna take his time with that. He gonna take his time on that first one. He ain't rushing to get no head if he in the pussy first.
That's just a few minutes.
All right.
Like, what?
All right.
And then, like, fine, you're not going to come off the head. Great. Because guess what? Now it's your turn.
Right.
It's fine.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm just saying. My dick got to be out here in the cold, facing the elements, getting some subpar head until it's time for me to fuck. And you think I'm going to just stay hard? You think I'm going to stay hard all of that time?
And just watch and stroke it.
Yeah, I got to wait. And now he's like, all right, it's your turn. Now my dick like, man, I'm sleepy now. I'm about to go sleep now.
It's fine. Relax. Jesus.
Y'all get what I'm saying.
You're an attention whore.
Y'all get what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying.
Nah, I'm saying I'm going to go first then. Fuck it.
Then you go tap out and not be there for the rest of the festivities.
What the fuck I need to be there for? To dap somebody's bra with a towel?
Because she wants you there.
Okay, well, I'll be there. I'll be DJing and shit naked.
I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Just gonna keep it going?
Yeah.
Shut up. So I just looked in what?
I said pinch a little nipple while I imagine that's all you can do while you get like you can't get disrespectful head while somebody else fucking. Like you can't fuck their face while they getting fucked because they gotta still breathe and moan. So you just gotta be like, yeah, suck that little nipple.
I feel like this is you just like you making it too technical, and it's supposed to like
that's what I do. I plan
exactly.
shit
That's
out.
why I said this is just you. Just
I plan shit out. Like I don't be knowing what to do with my hand.
Okay.
It's not that technical. I'm not that
at
bad.
2:37, pinch a nipple.
Nothing wrong with having a plan. Is all I'm saying.
I had a conversation that shouldn't have been had with some coworkers, my team. And one of them was saying how she read that Tiana Taylor and her husband, like, they invite other people into the bedroom. And she was like, was this around that conversation, or was this the Cardi B and Offset thing?
People
it doesn't matter.
Don't know.
It doesn't matter. But anyway, shut up. I'm trying to just make sure I get the story right. So she was like, I don't know about a threesome. She was like, it's so much happening. Like, what do you do? Who do you touch? And I was like, everyone. You do everything. You touch everyone. And I was like, you work with her. Shut up. And I got quiet immediately.
Yo, that's so funny.
But yeah,
I think you're more adventurous than me.
Mm-hmm.
I just probably had more experience than you, but you're more adventurous than me. And I always thought it was
I had more quality.
I mean, possibly that too. But I always thought it was like not the other way around. I thought I might have been more freakier, but like the more that we're together, I realized like, nah, Fran trying to turn me out.
I would. First chance I got.
I don't do ass play. You know that shit.
I know. I would never do anything.
Long as you wouldn't violate me on that link, I'm like, all right, I'm up for it.
I can't be like, ooh, trust me, and then I do some shit like that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But long as that, I'm usually like, for me, you know what it is for me. Like, trust is a huge thing for me. So like for me, I would have to be trying a lot of new stuff like that with somebody I trust. And I don't even know what the new stuff would be, but like I even with a threesome, like I never felt super comfortable with somebody in the past with even something like that because it's so much involved in it. Like that's why I never really pushed for it either. Like I told you, like it might have been times I could have got it, but I just never pushed for it because I don't really know these people like that. So, and I get it, like it's one of those things that like people like, man, you just gotta be free, man. You can't think about all that shit. Because I always was like, all right, do I use a condom with this person, not with this person? Do I gotta put the condom back on when I go back to this person? But if this person give me head, then they gotta taste the condom. Like, oh, I gotta wash off and I gotta walk off. And all that. That's how I think because I'm a hypochondriac, and I'm like, nigga, no.
So yeah, we gonna have to, I don't know, groom a friend or something.
Yeah. That's what it's gonna take. Anyway,
I sounded real pedophilish right then.
No, you just sounded like you.
Because that's just the word they use when they're like, when it comes to sex, you like when they're have their eyes set on a particular kid, they say that they groom them.
Really?
And I just didn't like using that word in that way.
Yeah, let's stay away from that because I didn't know that was the word that they used.
Exactly.
How the fuck they gonna take a whole word, bro?
It was just me. It was just, that's where my mind went when I used that word. No one else's has to. I mean, now
they can't have a word because I'm into grooming. Male grooming is what I'm saying. Not
that it's fine in that context. I was just saying in a sexual context, using the word grooming made me think of that.
Okay, cool.
Jesus, man.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Oh, you make it so hard.
You make it hard.
Okay, so I looked up why is this still just a fantasy type thing, and like is there any prep involved in doing this? And people are slow to it because one, jealousy will always play a role, and there's healthy jealousy, so sometimes it's fine. Like I want to know that you feel a way when a man approaches me, or if somebody's being flirty, or even if you feel like I'm being too flirty with somebody. I want to know, like, that shit is a turn on, so I want to know that you feel a way about that. So that's healthy jealousy, nothing crazy where I'm trying to bust the windows out your car or some shit, but some dormant feels. I read a story of this lady saying that though she and her husband had agreed to do this, that afterwards she realized that she felt like he didn't protect her.
During the threesome?
Yeah, like just him being okay. I think this wasn't so much a threesome, it was just them. No, they were swinging and they were actually in the same room. Okay. But that was just one of the things. I mean, because it could go for a threesome too. Like, maybe he got too worked up with this new person, and she started to feel away and didn't feel protected.
Emotionally.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, I thought
emotionally.
It was
you thought like physically, like something popped off? No.
Fucked her like that?
No, she didn't feel protected emotionally.
Okay, gotcha.
Or it heightens some insecurities. Right. Like, you know how I feel about certain parts of my body. And so if somebody comes in with shit that I think is better, I'm going to feel a type of way if you're paying too much attention to them, So, and I know, and I would acknowledge that beforehand, that I would feel away. Yeah. So it would heighten some insecurities. And also for the prep part of it, like everybody, I read all these, like, I've said the word like so many times, I have to stop. I read so many articles or interviews for people who have done this, or couples who have done it, and just they're like, this is what you should know before you do it, and everybody's communication. Yeah. Which is a big thing for us, and we haven't done this. Just over communicate. Don't assume or leave anything out. Assure that everyone, that they just let everyone know that they can tap out at any time if it gets awkward. Like, talk about that beforehand. Have a safe word. No partner should ever be taking one for the team. So if you are not into it and don't want to be there, it's a nice gesture, but if it's going to cause problems later, because being in any type of relationship, you're going to end up doing shit you don't want to do. Yeah. But maybe that shouldn't be one of those things.
Yeah, probably not.
Include a familiar with which you both have chemistry. Okay. That was said multiple times. Okay.
That makes sense. That way, like, one person doesn't seem more into it than the other, which could lead to, like, 3 or 4 of those things that you just mentioned. So yeah, I get that. That makes sense.
Because I have a friend who's married, and he finally got his wife to agree to a threesome, but he had cheated in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know what happened between when he cheated and her agreeing to this threesome, but she told him to bring the chick to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, shit, that's like pretty big, because this is likely somebody he's been with before when you guys didn't have this type of relationship, you know?
Right.
And so he was talking to me about it, and I was like, you already sound too eager, and you're gonna upset your wife.
Don't fuck it up.
You need to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Like, turn it all the way the fuck down and let her lead.
Yeah.
Because you already too anxious, and you gonna fuck this up for everybody involved.
Yeah.
He's like, you probably right. It's like, don't do it, bro. Tell your wife to pick the woman. If she really into this, she'll find somebody. Tell your wife to do it, because you gonna fuck up. You're an idiot. Anyway, there should always be an exit strategy, something that won't make your third wheel feel awkward.
Right. What do you do after? Y'all just like wash up and get pizza?
We're gonna get to it, because that's important as well.
Okay.
But did you ever watch The Game?
The show?
Yeah, the TV show,
Nah.
The Game. Okay. So there was an episode, I'm sure somebody out there know what I'm talking about, because it's on Netflix now. So somebody will know.
Cam, you watch The Game? Is that the show that came on BET?
Yes.
Cam, you watch The Game? Look at Cam, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, Cam. All right.
So
I was like, I ain't watching that shit.
Melanie wanted to surprise Derwin with a threesome. So, but she finds this like cute little waitress at a spot that they always go to do it, but she wasn't really prepared. So she didn't want him to know that that's what she was doing, because she was giving herself time to back out.
Right.
So she had him blindfolded, and she had the girl come into the room and touch him, but he got too excited over the touches, thinking it was her.
Right.
And so she like got all jealous and stuff, and told had the chick leave, and it just got weird.
Yeah.
And which is not too off base from the one I told you I was in that was a shit show. Started and ended so fast. It was like, it shouldn't even count.
At some point we gotta dice. We gotta unpack that one, because every time it comes up, you're like, safe word.
It was terrible, but it was pretty similar to that situation. So they.
So you was a cute little waitress.
I didn't even think. Pretty much, I was the new person into the situation.
Okay, then.
And it was just awkward.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else was it? Okay, so it's a ride or die situation. If one of you are uncomfortable and says so, then it has to stop right away.
Right.
So, and I feel like that's just being a good partner.
Yeah.
And being okay with establishing and respecting everyone's boundaries, which is another reason I feel like it should be somebody that you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you all should have a chemistry, because you'll be more comfortable having this conversation and it being like a fully understanding conversation, as opposed to you just dishing out what
rules.
Right.
All right, checklist. Number 1, no farting. Once this shit gets going, we ain't got enough candles that'll cover that shit up. Number 2, don't spit in my mouth. Okay? Chest is fine. Pussy is fine. Don't spit in my mouth. We didn't sign up for that.
But here's the after
I didn't get
care.
to 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how many there were.
It's 12. Number 3.
Give me the control over his mic, because he obviously doesn't know what to do with himself. So this is what you brought up earlier, the aftercare.
Right.
So there needs to be a debrief after for everyone, and then for the couple.
See, that sounds like a lot of planning, what you just shamed me for. Like the whole debrief, that sounds like very like damn near corporate. It's like, all right, good job, guys. Okay, meet in the showers. And then right after, let's meet at the conference board. Let's talk about how everybody's performance was.
The way you presented it, you weren't off, because yes, it's some level of planning and being on the same page with this third person, with your unicorn, basically. It should happen, but you don't need to be like so on the details. Okay, first you are going to be with me and for 10 to 15 minutes while she is in there. Like, you don't have to choreograph it. It doesn't, that level of detail. And that's what it seems like you were hitting.
Yeah, I had an event planner booked. I was going to have somebody like, all right, guys, I need to get you guys over.
You wanted a whole porn director. Okay,
gotta get you guys over to bedroom A. All right, cool.
Switch.
All right, let's get you in,
Pulling
sweetheart.
out a playbook.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Fran,
No.
did you need water? Okay. Yeah, because you got a little. Cool. All right. All right, I'm going to be back in 20 minutes to check on you guys, and then...
No.
Okay, cool.
Wrong.
Cool.
So...
Cool.
But the debrief to make sure, like, especially if you're dealing with somebody that you want this is also going to become, like, kind of a thing for the three of you. Not necessarily a throuple, but when you're in the mood for a threesome, this person is on board to be your go-to.
Right.
So having that debrief to make sure, like, hey, any lines cross anything, it's a question. Are you feeling okay? Like, just about the whole thing. Especially, you won't need to do it later, but early on, you need that check-in. Make sure all is good.
Assurance.
Right. And it also says if you have threesomes somewhat regularly, take breaks or just long stretches of time where you just focus on being a couple.
Yeah. So you don't lose that.
Yeah. So basically, the know before you go. Know before you go. That's the event planner in me. That's what we send out, like little event details like the day before our events. Like, this is what you should know. Park here. It's time to show up. VIP party this time, after party this time. Okay, anyway. So, know before you go. Over communicate. Create a safe phrase or word. And if you can't laugh at a fart during sex, then don't do it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's pretty much it. So, I mean, do you feel more relaxed or you feel more like...
No, I think in the moment, like, if we had already discussed who the person's going to be, we're all on the same page, I don't think I would be that structured in it. It's just because I didn't know what to expect. I've never been a part of one. So I and I'm not the person that just releases the reins. Like, I'm just going to go with the flow. That's not, that's
you're
not me.
that person.
Like, at one point I was, but like, the shit that happened to me. So I'm like, I became very structured. And I feel like that's how I got to this point right now because I didn't just let it go. Yeah.
Broke, don't fix it. We balance each other out.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of More to the Story. And we will see you guys next week. And I'll let y'all know how the threesome went.
There's no threesome.
Today.